Stand at the very top of your mat. Place your feet hip-width apart and parallel with each other. Root your feet down at the same time, create lots of length through your spine and open your palms. Inhale, reach your arms up into the air, allow your palms to touch. On your exhale, hinge forward from your hips, bring your hands down to the floor, bending your knees if you need to touch the floor. Now inhale to slide up halfway, either hands to shins or fingers in front of the toes. Exhale, fold, plant your hands and step back to a plank position. Now really ground through the base of your thumb, so make sure your wrist creases are parallel with the front edge of the mat. And look forward, shift forward to the tips of your toes. Bring the knees to the floor and the tops of your feet to the floor. Keep your elbows close to your chest and lower all the way to your belly. Now inhale, reach your chest forward, finding cobra pose. Shoulder heads move back, ground through the pubic bone. Exhale, lower back down. Tuck your toes under, lift your hips and press back to downward facing dog. Pedal out your heels, maybe sink one heel back and then the other. And then descend both heels towards the floor, but no, they don't have to touch. Look forward to your hands, soften the knees, and step the feet forward. Lift your head and your chest, again, either hands to shins or fingers in front of the toes. Exhale, fold and round your back. Inhale, press into your feet, reach your arms wide for the sky, come all the way up to standing, allow your palms to touch. Then exhale, bring your hands together at your heart center. Again, inhale, sweep the arms all the way up. Exhale, fold forward, hands come down to the ground. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, plant your palms, step back plank. Look forward, shift forward, this time knees to the floor or knees lifted. Lower down halfway. Inhale, sweep forward into upward dog with the pelvis and the legs lifted, or cobra if that feels safer for you. Then exhale, tuck the toes under, lift your hips and press back, downward facing dog. Inhale, look forward, step or walk your feet forward. Lift your head and your chest. Exhale, fold and round your spine. Inhale, come all the way up to standing, reach for the ceiling. Then exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, raise the arms up. Exhale, fold forward, hands come down to the ground. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, plant your palms, step back and lower down. Inhale, upward dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, look forward. Step or walk your feet forward. Lift your head and your chest. Exhale, fold and round your spine. Inhale, come all the way up to standing. And exhale, hands to heart center. Surya Namaskar B. Inhale, sweep your arms up into the air as you bend your knees. Exhale, straighten your legs as you fold over them. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, plant your palms, step back plank, and lower down chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, step your right foot forward between your hands. Pivot your left heel to the mat so it's on a 45-degree angle and raise both arms up into the air. Exhale, bring your hands back down to the ground. Step back to plank, lower chaturanga. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, left foot steps forward. Pivot your right heel down, raise both arms. Exhale, hands come back down to the mat. Step back plank, lower, and sweep into your back bend. Exhale to come to downward dog. Inhale, look forward, step or walk your feet forward. Lift your head and your chest. Exhale, fold. Inhale, bend your knees, raise your arms up into the air, Utkatasana. And exhale, come to equal standing. Now take a big step back into warrior two with your right foot. Turn the toes of your right foot to point towards the long edge of your mat, left toes short edge of the mat. Open your arms wide and look past your left fingers. Align your shoulders over top of your hips and draw your low belly in and wide. Now bend your left elbow. Place your left forearm on your thigh. Sweep your right arm over top of your ear so the palm is facing down and you've got a diagonal line from right fingers to right foot. If it feels safe to go further, you can take your left hand down to the inside of your left foot. Inhale, let the right hand pull you all the way back up to warrior two. Exhale, flip your left palm to face up. Slide your right hand down your right leg without actually putting any weight in that right hand. And reach the left arm up and back. Inhale, come back up to warrior two. Exhale, cartwheel your hands down either side of your left foot. Step back plank, lower chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog or cobra. And exhale, back to downward facing dog. Now walk your hands back to your feet. Turn your toes out, bend your knees, and drop into a squat. Heels might come off the floor, that's okay. Bring your hands together at your heart center and use your elbows to press the knees back. And bring your hands back down to the mat. Straighten your legs. Parallel your feet. And walk the hands forward again back to downward dog. And from your downward dog, keep the legs straight and walk the feet into the hands. All the way up. Now inhale, halfway lift. Exhale to fold. Inhale, come all the way up. And exhale, hands to heart. Take a big step back now with your left foot. Open your arms wide, find warrior two, second side. Place your right forearm on your thigh. Sweep your left arm over top of your left ear. Option to take your right hand down to the inside of your right foot. Inhale, left hand pulls you back up, warrior two. Exhale, flip your right palm to face up. Slide your left hand down your left leg. Reach the right arm up and back. Inhale, come back up to warrior two. Cartwheel your hands down either side of your right foot. Step back to plank. Shift forward and lower chaturanga. Inhale, back bend. And exhale, downward facing dog. Walk your hands back to your feet. Turn the heels in, the toes out. Bend your knees and drop back into Malasana, garland pose. And bring your hands back down to the floor. Straighten your legs, parallel your feet. Walk your hands forward to downward dog. And keeping the legs straight, use your core and walk the feet in towards the hands. Inhale to halfway lift. And exhale to fold. Inhale, come all the way up to standing. Reach for the ceiling. And exhale, hands to heart. Now shift all of your weight into your left foot. Bring your right foot to the inner ankle, calf, or thigh for tree pose, Vrikshasana. Let the hip bones be level. Hands can start at the heart center. Find your balance. And then raise your arms all the way up into the air. If you need more of a challenge, maybe close your eyes. And let your hands float together down to your heart center. Turn your right knee forward, open your right palm. Grab onto the outside of your right foot with your right hand and extend your left arm straight up into the air. Now kick into your right hand and drive forward for Nadarajasana, dancer's pose. Release your right hand, bring both hands down to the floor. And lift that right leg now as high as you can. Let the hips open, spread the toes, and draw your forehead towards your left shin. And bend your left knee very slowly, like you're moving through honey. Bring the top of your right foot to the floor behind you. And slide the right foot back and bring the right knee to the ground. Align your left knee over top of your left ankle. Inhale, sweep your arms up into the air. Anjaneyasana, low lunge. Let your hands float together down to your heart center. And twist to the left, hooking your right elbow to the outside of your left thigh. Press the palms together and rotate your spine. Tuck the toes of your right foot under and lift your right knee off the mat. And if this is too challenging for the balance today, it's all good. You can always bring that knee back to the floor. Now with lots of control, step your right foot up beside your left foot and find your twisted chair pose, Utkatasana. Make sure the knees stay in alignment with each other and keep rotating your spine. Now inhale, release the twist. Exhale, straighten your legs, fold over them. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, plant your palms, step back, plank position. Look forward, shift forward, lower chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog or cobra. And exhale, back to downward facing dog. Now look forward to your hands and step or walk your feet forward. Lift your head and your chest. Exhale to fold. Inhale, come all the way up to standing, reach for the ceiling. And exhale, hands to heart. Now shift all of your weight into your right foot and bring left foot in your ankle, calf, or thigh for tree pose, second side. Hips are level, hands start at the heart. And if you feel solid here, play with raising your arms up into the air. Maybe closing your eyes. And let your hands come together down to your heart center. Turn your left knee forward, open your left palm. Catch the outside of your left foot with your left hand. Inhale, raise your right arm up into the air. Exhale, focus your eyes, kick into your left hand and drive forward. Feel the 3 points of your right foot rooting down. And with lots of control here in this transition, release your left hand from your left foot. Bring both hands down to the floor and then lift the left leg as high as you can. Spread the toes and draw your forehead towards your right shin. And bend your right knee And again, like you're moving through honey, slowly, top of the left foot finds the floor behind you. Slide the left knee down to the floor. Align the right knee over top of the right ankle. Inhale, sweep your arms up into the air. Let your hands float together down to your heart center. Lean forward a little and twist to the right, hooking your left elbow to the outside of your right thigh. Press the palms together and wring out your spine. And if you feel stable here, tuck the toes of your left foot under and lift your left knee off the ground. And keep the right foot grounded. Here we go. Let's step the left foot up beside the right foot. Find Utkatasana, your chair pose, but keep the twist. Inhale, release the twist. Exhale, straighten your legs, fold over them. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, ground your hands, step back and lower. Inhale to come into your back bend. And exhale, lift the hips, press back, downward facing dog. Now inhale, look forward to your hands and step or walk your feet forward. And lift your head and your chest. And exhale to fold. Inhale, come all the way up to standing, reach for the ceiling. And exhale, hands to heart center. Close your eyes. Take a couple of breaths and feel what you feel. And let your eyes open. Release your hands and take a big step back with your right foot. We'll turn the toes of the right foot to point towards the long edge of the mat. Toes of the left foot, short edge of the mat. Open your arms wide. Keep both legs bone straight, so hug the thigh muscles to the bones. And shift your hips to the right like you're being sassy. Reach forward through the left hand. Take your left hand down to your left shin and raise your your right arm straight up into the air. Turn your gaze up to your right hand, but if that doesn't feel safe in your neck, look down or straight ahead. Now roll the right hip back and lengthen the left side of your waist. And get really strong through the feet here. Engage the muscles of your core. And release your left hand from your left leg. Reach it forward so you've got a giant L shape with your arms. And if this is easy, you're doing it wrong. Inhale, let your right hand pull you all the way up to standing. Exhale, turn both heels in and the toes out to point towards the corners of your mat. Now bend your knees and bend your elbows. Find Jayasana, goddess pose. Keep the knees pressing open so they're pointing in the same direction as your toes. Sweep your right arm underneath your left arm. Twist your arms together like ropes. Lift the elbows and draw your shoulders down your back. And if you can't get the hands together, it's all good. You can take your hands to your shoulders instead. Inhale, unravel your arms and straighten your legs. Exhale, parallel your feet now, so the outer edges of your feet are parallel with the front and back edges of your mat. Now interlace your fingers behind your back. Inhale, lift your chest, slide your shoulders down, look up. Exhale, hinge forward from your hips. Reach your arms up and over. Inhale, hug the inner thighs towards each other and let your hands pull you all the way up to standing. Reach out through the crown of the head, come all the way up. And release the clasp of your hands, open the arms wide. Turn the toes of your right foot now to point towards the short edge of your mat, left toes long edge of the mat. Shift your hips to the left. Keep both legs straight. Reach forward through your right hand like you're sliding across the countertop. And take your right hand down and extend your left arm straight up into the air. Utthita Trikonasana, triangle pose. Stay strong through the legs. Keep the right side of your rib cage reaching away from your right hip. And release your right hand from the right shin and reach the right arm out. Inhale, left arm pulls you all the way up to standing. Exhale, heels in, toes out. Bend the knees, bend the elbows, back into goddess. Now sweep your left arm underneath your right arm. Twist the arms together. Lift your elbows and slide your shoulders down your back. Inhale, open the arms, straighten the legs. Parallel your feet. Interlace your fingers behind your back, but this time get the opposite grip, so the opposite pinky's on top. It'll feel a little bit awkward, like you're shaking a stranger's hand. Inhale, lift your chest, slide your shoulders down, look up. Exhale, hinge forward from the hips and reach your arms up and over. Inhale, hug the inner thighs. Reach out through the crown of your head, come all the way back up to standing. Release the clasp of your hands and heel toe your feet back together. Now turn to face the front of your mat again. Come to stand at the top with the feet hip width apart and vinyasa. Inhale, sweep the arms all the way up. Exhale, hinge forward from your hips. Bring your hands down to the mat. Inhale, lift up halfway, back is flat. Exhale, plant your palms, step back to your plank and hold your plank. Bring the feet together. Roll to the outer edge of your left foot, stacking your right foot on top, in front or behind, and raise your right arm up into the air. Now you can always modify this by bringing the bottom knee to the floor or coming onto your left forearm. And just for fun, today let's play with lifting the top leg. Make your way back to plank position. And then right away, shift yourself over to the other side. So roll to the outer edge of your right foot and raise your left arm up. And then maybe lift the top leg for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come back to plank position. Look forward, shift forward. Keep the elbows close to your chest as you lower all the way down to your belly. Now bring the tops of your feet to the mat. Sweep your hands down by your hips with the palms facing down and bring your chin to the floor. Root down through the pubic bone and the hip bones. Inhale, reach out through the crown of your head. Lift head, neck, shoulders, hands, and then feet. Now keep the back of your neck long. Now totally release. Bring your right ear to the mat and relax everything. And see how quickly you can totally relax. And bring your chin back to the mat. Again, ground through the pubic triangle. This time bend your knees, grab onto the outsides of your ankles or your feet with your hands. If this doesn't feel safe in your knees, you can always do the previous posture instead. Now kick into your hands, reach your chest forward and come into Dhanurasana bow pose. So the thighs might lift, and if you're rocking a little here, it's all good. It just means you're breathing into your belly. And totally release. Bring your left ear to the mat and relax everything. Well, take your hands either side of your chest, press into your hands, and come back to child's pose, Garbhasana. So knees are wide, big toe edges touch. Let your hips sink back towards your heels, and let your forehead rest. And reach into your hands, tuck your toes under, and come back to downward facing dog. Now inhale, please raise your right leg up into the air. Bend the knee and open the hip. Point your right kneecap at the ceiling and let the left side of your waist get long. Now draw your right knee in towards your nose, round your back. Come forward so the shoulders come over the wrists. Inhale, extend your right leg back up into the air. Exhale, right knee, right elbow. Again, shoulders over the wrists. Inhale, extend the leg. Exhale, right knee, left elbow, twist. And keep the knee where it is. Just straighten the leg so the outer edge of your right foot comes to the floor. Now pivot to the sole of your left foot and raise your left arm up into the air. Fallen triangle. And then take your left hand back down to the floor. Pivot back to the ball of your left foot. Extend your right leg up into the air. And then place your right foot down beside your left foot. Back to downward dog. Inhale, extend your left leg all the way up. Bend the knee, open the hip. Now draw that knee in towards your nose, round your back, puff up through the shoulder blades. Inhale, extend the leg up into the air. Exhale, left knee, left elbow. Inhale, extend. Exhale, left knee or right elbow, twist. Keep the knee where it is, straighten the leg. Outer edge of your left foot comes to the floor. Pivot to the sole of your right foot. Raise your right arm all the way up. And take your right hand back down to the mat. Raise your left leg straight up into the air. And then place your left foot back down to the floor. Now look forward to your hands and step walk or jump to sitting. Come all the way down onto your bum. Bend your knees and bring your feet flat on the floor in front of you. Now hook your hands underneath your knee pits. Inhale, grow tall. Exhale, recline your seat back, draw your belly in and wide, and then if it feels okay and safe, you can release the feet from the floor and maybe even release your hands. Think about lifting your sternum. Now from here, interlace your fingers, release the index finger, make a, well, gun's not very yogic, make peace fingers. Let's do that instead. And take the peace fingers all the way over to the left. And all the way over to the right. Back to the left. And to the right. And with those peace fingers, grab onto the insides of your big toes, and your knees may be bent here, that's okay. If you can, extend the legs, plug the upper arm bones into the shoulder sockets, and reach your chest forward. Now open the legs wide in Upavishta Konasana. Reach your heart forward, shoulders back for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release your hands. Hold here, 5, 4, 3. Now, slowly as you can, lower all the way down onto your back on your mat, all the way down. And once you're lying on your back, bend the knees and bring the feet flat on the floor. Let your feet here be about hip width apart and parallel with each other. And then press into your feet. Lift your hips up into the air. Walk your shoulders underneath you towards each other and interlace your fingers. Now ground through the inner edges of your feet and lift your chest right up towards your chin. And feel like you're reaching your knees away from your hips. Last couple of breaths here. Find your fullest expression of the posture. And to release the clasp of your hands. Walk one shoulder out and the other, and slowly lower all the way down, vertebra by vertebra, all the way to the floor. Cross your right ankle over top of your left thigh. Flex your right foot and hug your left thigh into your chest. If it feels safe in your right knee, you can use your right elbow to press the right knee away from you. And think about drawing the right sit bone towards the left sit bone. Maybe rock a little here from side to side and find the greatest area of sensation. And switch. Left ankle over right thigh. Hug the right thigh in. Maybe rock a bit from side to side again. Release. Hug both knees into your chest. Curl yourself into a tiny ball. Lift even your head. Scrunch up your face. Squeeze everything in super tight. Tense every single muscle. Squeeze, 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 squeeze. And then totally release. Burst into your Shavasana. So feet flop open. Hands rest with the palms facing up. Relax every single muscle. Let your face be expressionless. Let your bones grow heavy and feel the muscles hang off the bones. Sink your body into the floor like you're melting. Now, if you have lots of time, hang out here as long as you need to and let your body integrate the work from our practice into every cell. And when you're ready, make your way back up to sitting. And we'll see you again. Namaste.